My name is Hazim Gaber, and today we'll be talking about a project management professional designation, which a lot of people hold. I'm a PMP, I'm also a PgMP, and then I'm a program management. That means I'm certified to manage multiple projects at the same time. So, what I want you to get out of this course is not just to learn how to pass the exam, but also to get some practical ideas for managing your projects. The PMP has the curriculum has been completely overhauled, and now there are three areas: people, which makes up 40% of the exam process, which makes up 50%, and business and environment, which makes up 8%, like 42%. So, the important thing is you're managing people, not stuff. And now, about half of the exam will be what we call predictive management. That means follow the rules. And half will be what we call agile approaches, which is a huge change. So, when we look at it, there's the way we're going to, we're probably not going to follow the PMI's exact outline because there's a lot of ways to learn. And I found that PMI talks about what we call domains. So these are the areas. And then within each domain is a bunch of tasks, which are what your responsibilities are. And then enablers are examples. So this is a new kind of structure for how PMI is how they've based their curriculum. And we're going to look at in this course people. So we're going to think about managing conflict. Where did the conflict come from? How advanced is the conflict? How context, and then how to fix it. And then we're going to look at leadership. So setting a vision, a mission, diversity, thinking about the best type of leadership style for your situation, stakeholders, analysis of team members, being able to listen to other people, and then performance. How do we measure performance, and how do we appraise it? How do we support it? How do we ensure that our people are growing? How do we empower people? How do we empower team members and stakeholders? How do we um, train people, training, team building? So this is a markedly different approach from the old curriculum, which was mostly processes and my way or the highway. We really didn't cover training at all in the old PMP guide, and it was mostly about you being the boss which still works, mind you, but that's not what we're doing now. So we're also looking at stakeholders, removing obstacles, negotiating agreements, um, engagement, virtual teams. People work from home now or they work all over the world. A little bit about the rules. And then mentoring. So we'll get into more detail about that. And then second area is process. So risk management, communications, stakeholders, budget, and resource management. So you see, people and process have the same weight here. Of course, we're going to learn more about schedules, quality assurance, scope, planning, changes, um, procurement. So we look at procurement, artifacts, issues. Um, and then last, we're gonna look at the business environment. So benefits, compliance, environment, and organizational change. So so the system has changed quite a bit. And I guess the exam is still multiple choice. And where you go from here, once you get your PMP, you can do so you can get your PMP, and then you can get your PgMP, and you can get your PFMP. So this says you manage projects and you manage programs, which are multiple related projects. And this is a portfolio, so multiple programs and projects. PMP was very process driven. PgMP was more practical. In order to get the exam, you need not just to have a you can't just pass the exam. So you have to have a a lot of experience. So we go through, you can schedule an exam after you filled out the online form. But in order to do that, you have to sorry, I digress. I had a bit of a brain fart here. So you need a 4-year degree and 36 months project management and 35 hours training, which you will get here. If you don't have a 4-year degree, then you need a high school diploma and 60 months project management. And you still need the 35 hours training. And then after all that, you still have to have professional development to maintain your credential. So some of this might be audited. So if you don't have it, you better get it. If you're a high school grad, it might be easier to just do the 60 months, 36, because that's another 2 years. So once you've applied, then you can take, you'll either get audited, in which case you have to send the data, or you'll have to not take the exam. The exam is like, I think 4 hours long and 200 questions. So the passing mark is not clear, but if you pass, you just pass. If you fail, then you'll get a set of test results which will tell you where you failed, and then you can think about what you need to do after that.